Hi guys, welcome back to my kitchen. Today I'm going to be turning this barley that we cooked extra of a few days ago into a few freezer meals for the freezer. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get it out of this pot and into a large bowl. And then I'll just break it up as fine as I can. This is all nice and fluffy again, and then the next step is I'm going to chop up this broccoli nice and fine. And I'm going to use all of the stem. I've already cut the very ends of the stems off just a little bit. And then I'm just going to peel the outside skin off because that tends to be a little tough. And then I'm just going to chop it into fine cubes. So now that my broccoli is all cubed up, what I'm going to do is I've put some water in my Instapot and I've set it to boil, and I'm just going to steam the broccoli just to let it get a little tender before we mix all the ingredients together. So our broccoli has steamed enough. I'm going to go ahead and set that on a towel. And then I'm going to pour the water out of my pot so that I can make the sauce in the same pot. So I've turned my pot back on high, and now I'm going to get started on our sauce. This is just a white sauce. You can also call it bechamel. But we're going to melt a cube of butter. Once the butter is melted, I'm going to go ahead and add flour to make a roux. And you want to add enough flour that it's not shiny any longer. You want it to be kind of a dull with no sheen on it. So my roux mixture has cooked for a couple minutes. And now I'm going to add my milk. I'm just going to add a little bit to start with until I get all of those clumps out. And then once it's smooth, I'll go ahead and add more. And that's about 8 cups of milk. Just a little more. There's 8. And then we'll let that cook until it's thickened, stirring it occasionally. As my sauce is starting to thicken, I'm going to go ahead and add my seasonings. We're going to add some pepper. And this is just all to taste. A little salt. About a teaspoon of sea salt. I like to add some mustard powder. And just a little bit of garlic powder. And then lastly, some rosemary, about a tablespoon. So our sauce is done. So we're going to go ahead and set it aside and let it cool a little bit. I've got all the rest of my ingredients ready. I have my barley in my big bowl. We've got some cheese that I shredded, cheddar cheese. And I cubed up some ham that my husband smoked and cured last fall when we butchered. We've got our broccoli. And then we also have 2 cups of yogurt. And then last we'll add our sauce. So I'm going to go ahead and add the yogurt first. I find that this just gives it a little bit of a fresh, tangy flavor, which we really like. Add the broccoli. And the cheese. And then lastly, our ham. And I'm just going to give this a toss before we add the sauce to the top. All right, and last we'll add our sauce. And we'll go ahead and just stir it all together. Now that it's all mixed up, I'm going to put some of it in a 9x13 pan for supper tonight, and then I will let the rest cool down just a little bit more before I put it in Ziploc bags for the freezer. I'm going to add some breadcrumbs that we have. And then I'm just going to pop this in the oven on 350 degrees until it's heated throughout and nice and bubbly. Thanks for joining me today, guys. I hope you will share this video with your friends and subscribe if you're not already, and we will catch you on the next video.